So the next game is called it's called this. It's called this. And I think this is it doesn't say it in the title, but I think this is also a demo. I'm pretty sure this is also a demo. Let me double check this. Is this a demo or was this free? No, it's free. It's free to play. It's not a demo. Okay. Never mind, my mistake. Okay. You ready for another fucking Toho visual novel? Kill the pop filter? That sounds familiar. Killing pop filter sounds familiar to you? There, I just want to provide a little nostalgia. Maybe you've seen that title before. Maybe. Fuck. Okay, let's go. Oh man, it's time for fucking whatever the fuck this is. Gotta wait for it to launch. I've been putting this off because I knew it was just gonna be another fucking visual novel, and I remember how I felt the last time we read a fucking Toho visual novel. I actually got really fucking bored by the time the thing ended. And it was just as well because that was the end of the demo. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I think oh, it's gone. No, it's still there. Okay. I'm worried that this might be one of those things, but I don't think it is. Let me quickly go back to Steam. Let's go to the store page. Okay. Look at the screenshots. Okay. Look at the tags. Okay, sexual content. That doesn't necessarily mean there's anything explicit. Because technically Remi probably also has the sexual content tag. I don't see anything to infer anything. But weird eyeball chest girl on the right has like the most provocative design that's making me worried. Visual novel speedrun? Yeah, just press and hold the control key and you're done. Okay. Alright, it's not broken. Can't believe somebody made a humanoid version of Yukari's Gap on the right. You think that's what she'll end up being? Alright, preferences. What have we got? This, okay. Pull back side? What does that mean? English, Spanish. Okay. So, since the only languages are English and Spanish, that should mean, right? That should mean, right? That we shouldn't have as many grammatical and spelling issues as we usually see in other works. Because to be fair, those are usually like fucking machine translated by people who don't speak English as their first language. Not saying they're not allowed to do it. I'm just saying, you know, that's just why that is. About. Oh, it's just credits. Okay, fine. This program contains free software under a number of licenses, including the MIT license and the GNU Lesser General Public license. A complete list of software, including links to the source code, can be found here. Made with Remi. Okay, fine. I guess they're using other shit with Remi. Or is all that shit included with Remi? Does every Remi game have have to be free because like this is part of Remi? I don't know. I don't know, dude. Let's just start. I don't know how Remi works. Oh. It isn't easy being a maid in New York. Mocha latte. Fuck off. Mocha. Also, is it loud? Prefs. Yeah, let's just turn this down a bit. We'll turn this down a bit too. Okay. That should be a little better. Mocha Latte wants to work for a maid cafe. Then what the fuck is she doing in America? It's like she's seen in so many anime series. Oh, she's a weeb. Got it. These days, there aren't too many of these cafes around. She walks up the street in her summer's maid outfit. Anywhere else would get her a lot of notice, but in New York, strange outfits are just par for the course. As she approached the corner up the block, she sees a very odd flyer stuck to the light post. On the flyer, she could read "Maid Wanted" in what looked like to be either a red Sharpie or blood. It looked pretty sketchy, but when Mocha saw it, her heart leaped with excitement. Finally, this could be the breakthrough chance to be a maid. Mocha ripped off one of the address tabs from the bottom and stuffed it in her purse. Cirno flew. Wait. First we're in New York City, now we're suddenly in Gensokyo. Like no transition, just like, bang, right there. And Gensokyo, York. I mean, the way I have always imagined it, I've always kind of imagined like Gensokyo. Gensokyo is not really that big in terms of like square footage, right? Like I've always kind of imagined it being like roughly the same size as like greater New York City area or like greater Los Angeles area. Like it's big in terms of like one small person in one giant piece of land, but in the grand scheme of things, it's like very small actually. Or like maybe like half the size of like maybe like a fraction of the size of like the Tokyo metropolitan area, like something like that. Cirno flew up the Yokai Mountain, looking to have some fun on a bright summer's day. She entered a cave, one she had not seen before that seemed to go on forever. She landed her feet on the ground and slowly walked around, admiring the beautiful darkness around her. Okay. A bat overhead. This is a picture of trees, though. She's clearly not in a cave. A bat overhead made a screech, then flew away in fear, heading towards the exit. As she descended further, she saw a stone pedestal illuminated by eternal candlelight. I'd like to see this. On top of the pedestal was a shiny, glowing gemstone. As she approached, she could see the gem was cut into the shape of some kind of monster. Can we get a CG to see what that looks like? Oh wow, this is so cool! She ran towards the pedestal to examine the figure. The figure had the shape of a great red bird. Yo, was it one of Goblon's like exclusive limited edition figurines that only 4 of which were made? Genos made those things, didn't he? I don't remember. It's been, look, my brain may have forgotten everything that happened in Oath of Felghana. Instead of feathery wings, it had what looked like the wings of a beetle. Wow, this is so awesome! I bet Eternally Larva and Wriggle Nightbug would love it. I should make them fight for it. Wriggle let out a giggle, then went up to the figure, picking it up into her small hands. As she did, she. Why? Wait. Can we go back? As she did, she. Why would she? Just put the ellipses after did. Gotta get it before some blonde key gets it. Yeah, exactly. Don't let Chester get it before you. Mocha looked up at the beautiful tower piercing the sky. Is this the right place? I don't know what the fuck to do for it, dude. And it's just gonna change. It's gonna change, not stop. Mocha walked inside while the doorman called up to her client's room. The elevator door opens up, and a young woman with gray hair, in a maid's outfit, walked out. Oh. Okay. Is this who they said? Saki looked the girl up and down. Why do we know who she... Why does she know... What? Usually when, like, visual novels do this, like, they don't have the name right away. Do they? I've never read this kind of visual novel before, though. So, like, I don't know. But like Fate Go doesn't do this. I've only read like Fate Stay Night and Tsukihime, so like they don't display like this. They do a different style of like showing the text on screen. You forgot his name was Chester? Yeah, that's the name of the main antagonist in Ultimate Falcana. It's Chester Stoddard. Saki looked the girl up and down, catching a glimpse of nervous eyes moving up and down her thighs. Excuse me? Her eyes move upward, staring in slight disbelief at the girl's chest, the large eye in her cleavage, dripping blood down her dress. Okay. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Sakuya. It will also be good. It would be so good to have some extra help for the mistress. Mocha extended her hand outward, looking up to the head maid's sharp purple eyes. Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. My name is Mocha Latte. I've been so very excited to work here. To start here, even. Her eyes darted around the upscale lobby. It's really a beautiful building. Only the best for the mistress. Come, let me introduce you. Is this cringe? Why do you think I selected it, Sonic Toho fan? Why do you think I downloaded it to play on stream? Mocha with the... I'm trying, man. I'm trying. The two entered the elevator, ascending to the sky as the view of Central Park widened through the glass. Upon arriving at the top, Mocha took a quick glance around. The whole apartment had a red and pink theme to it. As they arrived, the tall girl with red hair and a green Chinese dress bowed her head. Welcome back, Sakuya. The new girl extended her hand to Mocha. Cringe, just cringe, nightmareful? How is this nightmareful? This ain't nightmareful, this is just... eh. Tuus have voices, you need a Tuhu with a New York accent. Isn't that what the people who translated Toho 11 tried to do for, like, Odin, sort of, but not really? Or am I, like, misremembering and getting that confused with some other thing that translated Orin for some other thing? I don't know. Good to meet you. My name is Hong Mei Ling. Mocha shook her hand, surprised by how strong her grip was. Hong's hand felt a bit rough and calloused. Her strength was quite clear. Light footsteps in the distance started getting closer and closer. Mocha looked and saw a short girl starting to approach them. Are you our new maid? Saki and Hong bowed their heads as the girl approached. Allow me to introduce you, my mistress, Remelia Scarlet. Remelia walked up to Mocha, closely inspecting her, up and down. When she saw the bleeding eye on the maid's chest, her eyes lit up a bright red. The barrier of Gensokyo in the outside world as shattered. This is a scary incident. You wonder if this random bunny maid can solve it. I don't think she's a bunny maid. I think she's just a fucking weeaboo. I don't know what the eyeball thing is, but the last bit, the paragraphs that introduced her made it very clear. She's just a fucking weeb who lives in New York. So... you wonder if these girls are questioning if these Tuhus are cosplayers or something? I mean, she hasn't yet, so maybe this is like a world where she lives in New York where Toho doesn't exist, but Gensokyo is still real. I mean, that's a pretty easy way to do a Toho fan work setting, right? Where it takes place outside the barrier and has interplay with Gensokyo. That'd be a pretty easy way to do it. Just say Toho Project doesn't exist, but Gensokyo is real. And that would give you a reason for why people don't know about the residents of Gensokyo. Because, like, there's no game that records that shit. This entire story is that kind of shitty acid trip you only remember because it's hilarious. You're back, what the... welcome, Tak. This is giving you cringe nightmares. You totally did not make it up. I mean, it doesn't seem nightmareful, though. The small vampire reached her finger out and caught some dripping blood before it fell onto her dress. Mocha winced as the vampire approached her and touched her skin. Goosebumps erupt on her body, her heart pounds hard, and she could feel her body burning up. The eyes on Mocha's body opened up wide. Amelia stuck her tongue out and licked her finger. Her eyes cooled their glow. She sighed happily. As Amelia... there's a lot of narration happening with, like, no CGs. I watch like the VODs of a streamer who sometimes plays like VNs, and he bitches about that a lot, but like he's kind of right. Like, this would be perfect for like a CG. Like, just have a CG of that happening and you can express it visually because it's a visual novel. I don't know how Remi works though, so maybe it's not easy to do that in Remi. I don't fucking know. You're just gonna go back to being right back. As Amelia swallowed some of Mocha's blood, the young maid kneeled to the ground, feeling herself go a bit faint. She blushed, looked up at the small vampire above her. I mean, why? Okay. Welcome, Mocha. We're quite glad to have you. Could really use your help here. More ways than you could realize. Everything seemed peaceful and quiet on a typical August summer day in Central Park. Kids were running around playing ball, couples laid out in blankets basking in the sun. Sudden, loud crack can be heard. The clouds in the sky start swirling together, centering around the lake. Clouds grow more abundant and larger, eventually the sun being blotted out from the sky. A circular rift opens up above the center of the lake. Bright light shines down, then a dark shade appears in the middle. Red eyeballs piercing down at the people below. You know, the sun's supposed to be blotted out, but this looks like a pretty bright damn day to me. Why is everyone in human world? Because Toho takes place in human world? Amelia killed the maid, probably good end. And in the distance you see Saber playing soccer. Yeah, this ain't Japan. We ain't in Fuyuki. We're in New York. Monsters form descend from the center, a large black ball with red eyes decorating it. I feel like I've seen this before. Is this like just ripped from? Is this like just taken from like the internet, or did they make this? I feel like I've seen something like this before. Did they steal this or did they draw this themselves? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think that's why they licensed the game? Do you think that's why like they made the game free and like talked about like the MIT license and stuff in the about section, like so they could like try and like be like, no, it's fine, it's for free. We're not asking for money for it. I swear I've seen this before. Like some artist online made it. I think, maybe. Unless I'm just... We're gonna look this up later. I'm gonna look this up later when we're done. It reminds you of one of those two monster things? You do like this? There's a series of images by an artist. I can't remember the name of the artist right now, but there's a series of images that you can find on Dan Brew that if you Google Toho Persona, there's like a whole series of images where it's like Toho characters as like Persona or like SMT demons and shit. And this looks like something that artist would have made. Which is why I don't know if this is like just ripped from the internet or if they made it themselves. My bet is on the ripped from the internet thing. What happened to Cirno? It looked like some 8-year-old OC that made edgy. No, it's a Team 9gag joke because this arm is Wriggle and this arm is Mystia and that's Cirno in the middle, and there's probably some other stuff there that the text box is blocking. Like the bottom part's supposed to be what's her name? Rumia. Like, it just looks like a Team 9-ball thing, but like... What I'm saying is, I don't know if this is actually made by the people who made the game. A girl appears to be protruding from the large black ball. She has a scaly blue dress. One shoulder seems to be that of a red-feathered bird. The bird cawed, the sound reverberating through the city. On her other shoulder was a green beetle, her arm also very bug-like. Her skin was pale white. Her short hair, covered in a light blue. It was covered in blue, so it's not actually blue? Her eyes glowed red, and she grinned widely. Oh.
This is what I was looking for. A new city of people who worship the strongest fairy of them all.
Cirno flies above Central Park, looking at all the people, buildings, and nature below. She raised her hands to the sky, the birds cawing and the beetle loudly clicking. Snow starts pouring from the sky, blanketing the city in white. The lake freezes over, large spikes protruding from the surface, but it still looks perfectly green though. Oh, never mind. Two girls were laying back on the grass, soaking in the warm summer sun. While resting, they did not immediately notice the quick change in weather and clouds until... Who the fuck are these shitters?
I'll go cold all of a sudden. It is insane. How is it snowing in July? Is this some kind of dream?
Up above, pigeons fly with icy blue wings. Their eyes turn into a sinister red. Cold air and snow came from their breath. Overhead, the sky gloated ominous purple. Snow pouring down more and more. Yukari rips a tear through space and time. About the Touhou fan games you posted? I don't want to play Touhoumon Fire Red Cirno edition. Kill the game with fire with minigun? Okay, do you want it with fire or do you want it with a minigun? You can't have two of those things. They're kind of different. One is a flamethrower, one is a Flammenwerfer, and the other is a minigun. Oh man, it's Tucka and Temu. A giant black void hole appears at Central Park, glowing red eyes, looking around through the dark. They looked around, and everything was covered in ice. Great, my first time in New York and it's a blizzard. How does Remi know what New York is? Saki, Remilia, and Mocha come down to greet the two. Dude, sometimes if you don't look too hard at her, like if you only see her in the corner of your eye, she almost looks like Aya. But she's not Aya. She's Mocha Latte. Remember when miniguns were called Gatling guns? Because they still are. I mean, that's true. But I mean, look, you don't know. Boxboy, you don't know. Maybe Sonic Touhou fan was talking about a Derringer. Or maybe he was talking about that one 3D printed gun that Sumiriko has for some reason. Cirno's gone completely berserk and frozen all over Gensokyo. I do not know what happened to her, but even I could not stop her. Something is very wrong here. So I opened a portal to follow her here. But already I may be too late. Kari looked around the icy devastation around her. New York was completely frozen. Dude, that's no problem. That's literally a movie. Just the day after tomorrow. Just have a fire in a fireplace and the wolves will go away. Was it wolves? Look, just have a fireplace and it'll go away. It's fine. I don't remember how the fucking day after tomorrow went. Why would I remember that movie? Not that fan game, another one you posted. Fan game that plays like Mega Man X. It demo. Can you post it again? Because I might take a look at it. If it has a demo, I can download it for like a future Touhou Friday night. Let me see this. Okay, it's on itch. Idongane X. Okay, I'll take a look at that later after stream and give it a download. Saki throws sharp knives or daggers, Reizen shoots slow-mo gun bullets, and Sumiriko shoots a super fast bullet from a gun. Yeah, I saw it, Sonic Open. I'll look at it after stream. We weren't alone anymore. Put a stop to her together. I was just starting to really enjoy my summer here. Wait, what? Oh, that's Remelia.
We aren't alone anymore. I would have stopped her together. I was really starting to enjoy my summer here.
Whatever, I fucked it up. I thought that was Reimu. Yukari looked at the group, finally noticing Mocha. Remember that one Sane Mega Man Zero game where Kosuzu looks deformed? Yeah, dude, she looks fucked up. I don't remember what it was. Didn't she have like a tiny head or something? Or it looked like she was decapitated, but she actually just had a tiny head? I don't remember. That was literally the previous Toho Variety Night too, I think. It only has 3 bosses. I mean, if it's a demo, then like, you know, fine. Unless you're talking about the full thing, then that's kind of weird. But I mean, like, if it's just a short thing, then it's just a short thing. The eyes from the gap locked eyes with the eyes on Mocha's body. The eyes on the maid's legs started frantically running around. Mocha suddenly slightly trembled in fear. Yukari locked her own eyes onto Mocha's. She gave the girl a warm, maternal smile. Why, you seem to be an interesting one. What is your name, girl? I really love your eyes. Mine is Yukari. It's nice to meet you. If the demo has 3 bosses, that's not bad. If it's just like a Mega Man where it's supposed to be like 9 bosses, then having 3 is like 30% of the game, and that's not bad for a demo to have. Okay. Is the main character someone OC? I think so, but I don't know who drew it. That's the problem. Like the Cirno we just saw, I think that was just probably taken from the internet. I don't think they actually drew it. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's what they did. If I had to guess. Mocha let out a sigh and relaxed. I'm Mocha Latte. I like yours as well. You think you'll be able to help us, Sia? Of course. Although she is quite powerful, we're going to need a lot of fire magic to take her back down to size. Mocha looked to her mistress and nodded. Remelia grinned.
Don't worry, we have this.
Mocha smiled at her mistress, pointed her hand towards the frozen tree in front of him, and released a blurry array of fireballs. Fireballs scattered around chaotically, melting away the snow and ice from the trees. It'd be nice to see that.
My young maid here will certainly be able to help. I know combined we can do this.
Yo, they have a whole new music track. What the fuck? There's lyrics? I wasn't expecting that. Fuck me. The group worked their way through Central Park. Shut up! Fuck. Did it get louder too, actually? I think it did. Hang on. I think this music track is actually louder than the one that was on before. Wait, that's it. It's just really fucking short. Wait for it. Okay, the group worked their way through Central Park, heading north towards the center of the storm. Through the blinding snow, the girls unleashed attacks, warming and freezing the frozen mutated animals. Most humans had taken shelter. Some have turned into frozen statues, so they're fucking dead. With the healing magic fires, Remelia and Mocha freed them. All the healing in the world isn't gonna fix them. They're fucking dead. Fucking Josuke Higashikata learned this the hard way. Finally, the group made it towards the reservoir at Central Park. Cirno in her monstrous form has descended.
Oh my goodness. You came all this way from Gitsuku just to worship me. Finally you can see and will recognize me as the strongest in the world. No, the strongest in the universe.
She laughed maniacally, and the beetle and bird mouths on her shoulder loudly screeched. Okay, girls, let's do this. Friggin' Sokyo. The complete chaos erupted in the park. Spells and elements of all colors flying around, lighting the sky up like the 4th of July. Cirno just laughed and cased in ice.
That's not good enough to defeat the strongest fairy. Here, try some of my tasty shaved ice.
Cirno hurled a large glowing icicle toward Remelia. The ice encapsulated the small vampire, freezing her in place. Upon seeing this, Mocha and Sakuya fumed in anger. "How dare you attack my mistress!" "You'll regret this, you little pipsqueak. Nobody hurts our mistress. We'll show you the power of the maids!" Sakuya took out her stopwatch and completely froze time except for herself and Mocha. Mocha's eyes glowed red, anger and hate fueling her. She radiated fire and body. Oh, and body tackled the flying ice fairy monster. Time resumed. The ice shattered and Cirno turned back to her normal... Okay. You know, all this stuff would actually probably look halfway cool if you had, like, actual visuals in your visual novel to show it. Like, it probably looked kind of cool if we could see Mocha fucking punching Cirno so hard that she turned back into her normal self. But we didn't. No CG. Sakuya time stop don't work like that? What do you mean it don't work like that? At least it isn't boring. Yeah, you got that right. The last visual novel, the last Toho visual novel we did was pretty fucking boring. This, you know, I can say this much, it's entertained me. This is entertaining compared to the last time we did a Toho visual novel. You'd like some sound effects? That's the fucked up thing too. Sound volume. There are sound effects in this game, but we just haven't heard them yet. Unless that's just there as a setting because that's Ren'Py defaults and there aren't actually sound effects, which would be really disappointing. But yeah, you're right. I think even a sound effect for that would have been fine. Sakura time stop, only Sakura can move. Well, it's too bad this is Sakuya and not Sakura. Also, like, Sakuya can manipulate time. Like, that's just it in general. I don't know if there's any, like, hard and fast rules, but, like, who it affects or how it affects. She can clearly affect the flow of time for her knives, so why can't she affect the flow of time for other people? If she can affect the flow of time and manipulate the space around her knives to make knife lasers, I don't think it's too much of a stretch of the imagination to imply that she can bring other people into her private world if she needed to, like if she really wanted to. Also, by the way, there were people frozen stiff and like they were dead and everything, but there's some people, this dude is here like walking, he's fine. These people biking, they're fine. You would like a VN or a Touhou fan game where it's Touhou and the person who is not from Japan or cannot speak Japanese gets into Gensokyo and there's a language barrier. Dude, there should be a language barrier with Mocha! She's a weeaboo living in New York. The game is using the Remelia can speak English theory. Yeah, I guess so. The sky is open, revealing a warm, sunny sky. All those who have been frozen melted away. Holy shit, so they did die! Everyone looking around, getting their orientation again. I mean, everyone is looking around, getting their orientation again? Oh, that was pretty fucking quick. It's all gone now. Cirno and the other girls walked the length of the park, each with an ice cream cone in hand. And nobody who fucking lived through that is gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? There aren't any fucking news crews on their way. The police are just nowhere to be found. This ain't Gensokyo. This is supposed to be New York City. Which, I mean, okay, weird bullshit in New York City. It's like, yeah, whatever. Tell me what else is new. But like, okay, like some Ghostbusters shit just went down. Like, no, people would be talking about it. People would be going to check it out. Have you ever listened to have you ever fucking listened to Snow? Like, just some weirdo in Central Park would get people's, just like a notorious enough weirdo in Central Park would get attention. Maybe Saki is working overtime and made everything back to normal while she stopped time. So you just reverse the flow of time except for that one little thing that happened, and now nobody fucking knows what happened. Like, they don't remember it because for them it never happened.
Oh yeah, New York ice cream is the best!
Thank you. Yes, we make it soft and creamy here. Now you better behave yourself. I will not have you hurting the mistress again. Dude, that's a hard accent to do for some reason.
Yeah, just keep giving me ice cream and we're cool.
Wait, that's the end? That's the end? I knew this was short. I knew this was short and that we'd probably be able to finish it on stream. I just didn't know how fucking short it was going to be. Also, what the fuck was that? Hang on. I gotta see that again. Oh, I skipped right past it. Okay. What is it? Need more snow, snow. Oh boy. We're gonna need, okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. Okay. Just gonna look up something real quick. Google. Toho Persona. Okay, I can find this right away. Now I just need to find the artist who does it. Which might be easier done than said. Okay, here we go. Here's Dan Brew. Okay. Let's go there. The artist is Mazaran. Alright. Let's see. Let's search. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, it is. It's just straight up taken from fucking this artist. It's literally the artist I was thinking about. Exactly the artist I was talking about that made this, that made the Toho Persona shit. That's literally the artist that they took that from. Let me go movie night. Let's change the movie night window. Where is it? Where is it? Hang on. Gotta find it real quick. Here we go. Check that shit out. It's literally the exact artist I was thinking of. It's the exact artist I was talking about. They just grabbed it from off of they just grabbed it off of the internet. Yeah. Here's some of the Toho Persona shit that I was talking about. That's Persona 3 Fest. Or like shit like this. This artist does cool stuff. I like it a lot. This artist does some pretty cool stuff. But it's weird that, yeah, look at this. They're like is this Toho or is this something else? I can't tell. Or is this just a parody of like Persona in general? Or is it something else in Persona? Yeah, it's something else in Persona. It's not Toho. That's a Spider-Man one though. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool stuff. But like, yeah, I had a feeling that that the people who made the game probably did not actually make that piece of art because it looks extremely recognizable as this artist's work. Like extremely recognizable as this artist's work. It's a cool Yukari one. Yeah, it was the exact artist I thought it was. Which means I hazard to guess that Mocha was probably also just grabbed from the internet. That they probably, most likely, did not draw her either. There's a weird looking Yuka one. It's not popping up. Oh, there it is. Yeah. It's good shit. It's good stuff. It's like Toho Persona and like Toho SMT kind of stuff. I like that artist's work. It's cool shit. It's kind of fucking rough that that you would just like fucking download their work and like put it in your game. I mean, maybe they asked for permission and maybe they got permission. I don't know. we can give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that that's what they did. But I don't know if that's what they did, man. I don't know if that's what they did. Were there credits at least? Let's check. Let's see if it was in the credits. Maybe it was. Maybe the places they got the artwork, like the sources, the sauce, as you know, the hip young folks on the image boards like to say. Maybe the sauce was in the credits, and maybe I just didn't notice that at first. In which case, it would be my bad. About Cirno's Perfect Summer. Okay, created by. Okay, fine. 2020 for 9 Jam. So this is a fucking game jam game. Holy god. Okay, we got story. Okay, you know these people's names. Don't send hate. Okay, don't send hate. No bully. Okay. But fucking hell, Kevin MacLeod, because fucking of course they would use Kevin MacLeod music. I mean, if it's a game jam game, you only got a couple days to make a game, then like, yeah, fuck it, go for Kevin MacLeod, go for Incompetech, because like, it might take a little bit more than 2 days to make a couple tracks for your game. Character sprites. Okay, it looks like they sort of do. Looks like they sort of do. Okay. Magellan. I guess that's Mazeran, probably the one who did who does like the Persona stuff. This is gonna open up Firefox and could just fucking it's just gonna destroy my fucking life. My life is over. Every single one of my fucking Firefox windows just opened. I don't know which one of these is the one we're looking for. Shit, where is it, dude? Oh. uBlock origin has prevented the following page from loading. Fucking excuse me? Let's click on Magellan again. uBlock origin has prevent. Yeah. I think they put it through some fucking weird ass link shortener. Why would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? Okay, I clicked on Kaoru, and that sent me to a website. Okay, I see a Pixiv link on the website. Let's see. Yeah, this is one of those artists that does like, well, okay, there's a bunch of other shit besides that. This is one of those artists that does like, yo, check out my portrait sprites in Alphys's style. It's one of those artists. So okay, fine. And then this one. This is probably this first link is probably where Mocha comes from then. I don't see the Mocha character design because this is fucking Instagram, and if I scroll far enough, it's gonna tell me, no, fucking, fucking, what's his name? What's the fucking Facebook dude's name? Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg wants you to make an account before you can keep looking at this artwork. So I'm not seeing the Mocha Latte. Yeah, there it is. Fucking log in. How about you go fuck yourself, Instagram? God damn. Right, so I'm not seeing the Mocha Latte character design, but the art that I was seeing on that page, the art style does match, so I'm gonna say, yeah, that checks out. As for the third link, it's using some kind of weird-ass link shortener that uBlock Origin does not want to let me open. And I trust uBlock Origin more than I trust this, so we're not going to open it. But I'm going to presume, you know, it's probably linking to the right artist. Because these two did. So this one might. Although, why not just link the fucking artist Pixiv instead? Maybe you can't go directly to their website or something. It's weird. It's weird. Anyway. So yeah, okay, fine. They do at least. It's still weird to do, but you know, like making art is really hard and takes long. It's like, fuck it. At least they credited the artist, so that's better. That's better than just like outright stealing it. Okay. Let's move on to the third game for the night.